Hello children, so we saw in our last class, that is our chapter number 6, acid, bases and salts. Okay, chapter number 5, acid, bases and salts. Okay, so in that we saw about what are acids, what are bases and what are salts. Okay, so what is the taste of acids? Sour in taste. What is the taste of bases? Bitter in taste. And what is the taste of salts? We can know that is a salty. Okay, so based on this we can taste and observe the food items which is in that food items which is present in that is acid or base or salt. Okay, but other items we can have, that is we come across in our daily life, how to say in that substance is having acid or base or salt. Okay, we can't taste to all the substances because that is not safe to us. Okay, so for that we can have a indicators. We can have a indicators to say, to observe that substance is acidic or basic or salts. Okay, so I told the types of indicators, that is natural indicators and artificial indicators and olfactory indicators. Natural indicators means we can have by the naturally, we can get by the naturally. Okay, and artificial indicators, we are producing that indicators by the chemical methods. Okay, that is artificial indicators. Okay, and olfactory indicators. Olfactory indicators also, it can be, we are getting by the natural methods, but that is different, that is little bit different comparing to the natural indicators. This natural indicators we are getting anytime. Okay, but that it can be destroyed. Okay, it can be spoiled after some times. That we can say is an olfactory indicators. Okay, so then and you are heard familiar term, that is acid rains, because of the more acidity. Okay, so that acid rain causes more and more problems to us nowadays. Okay, so because of the factory waste and so much of smoke by vehicles, so these are all causes the acid rain. Okay, so that acid rain, so the acid rain contains excess of acids called an acid rain. That is excess of acids it causes, that is by smoke, that is they are using vehicles. No, vehicles are releasing smokes. In that smoke there is a acids. Okay, so that acids causes acid rain. Okay, so in that rain, what are the chemicals present in it? Okay, so what are the chemicals? That is carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide. Okay, so not only these chemicals, and with this so many chemicals are present in that, so many chemicals are present in that, but especially these chemicals are very harmful to us. Okay, not only human beings, it causes so many problems to animals and buildings, railings. Okay, so iron things, these are all causes by these chemicals which is present in the acid rain. Okay, so the acid rain makes the water, that is the acid rain gets contact to the water bodies. Okay, so what are the water bodies? Lakes, ponds, okay, so rivers, these are all gets contact with the acid rain. It mixes with the acid rain, then that water also gets acidity. Okay, more acidic. So that acidic causes the aquatic animals is going to die. Okay, so because of more acidity, aquatic animals can't live in that acidic water. Okay, this is the main problem. Okay, this is the main problem. Okay, then due to this acid rain, okay, due to this acid rain, the trees also affected. That's plants. Okay, plants also affected because of this acid rain. The fall of leaves also there. Okay, so leaves also eat up by these acids. Okay, so after this leaves all fall down. Okay, so by this trees also destroyed. So at finally trees also died. Trees also comes to die. Okay, dried up. So if it is dried up, it dies. Okay, then it causes buildings also. Okay, so the acid rain damages the metal particles which is on the buildings. Okay, so that metal particles gets destroyed. Okay, then steel bridges which we are made in many places, that steel bridges also gets spoiled. Okay, gets damages. So acid rain damages the surfaces of the buildings and monuments also. Okay, so monuments which is made up of marbles. Okay, that monuments also destroyed because of this acid rain. Okay, and if you are getting with the direct contact with the acid rain, our skin also gets burning sensation. Okay, so these are the causes of the acid rain. Okay, so because of these acids, okay, more acidity, we are getting many problems. Okay, we can avoid this problem. We are concluding, that is, we can say that we are adding the bases to that acids, we can get the neutral thing. Okay, that we can say is a neutralization. We are neutralizing the particles. Okay, we are neutralizing. So our next topic is neutralization. What is mean by neutralization? Okay, so acids and bases. Okay, so you know what is acids and what is bases. So acids are more acidic in nature. So acids plus bases. So we are adding these two. Okay, acids and bases are chemically opposite substances. Okay, this is acidic in nature and this is basic in nature. So which one is more also, we are getting problems. Okay, not only acidic. So if basic is more also, we are getting problems. Okay, so there is no acidity. So acidic is not there means we are not getting digestion. So while digesting the food, we want acid. Okay, so without acid, we can't digest the food. Okay, so acids and bases are chemically opposite in nature. Okay, so for that opposite substances we are adding. Okay, we are adding acids and bases. We get the neutral solutions. Okay, neutral solutions. See, we are getting acids, that is adding of acids and bases. We are getting salts plus, see, we are getting, sorry children, we are getting salts plus water. So this salt is a neutral solution. Okay, so this salt is either acidic nor basic. Either acidic nor basic. See here, in this salt shows as acid properties or base properties. Okay, so if it can't show the acid properties or base properties, it shows the neutral. Okay, so one property is for acids and one property is for bases. So this is a neutral in place. Okay, this is a neutral in place. Okay, so that is, so we can say that is the reaction between acid and base is known as the neutralization reaction. So what is the neutralization reaction? The reaction between acid and base. We are getting the neutral solution, that we can say it is a salts. Okay, we are getting neutral solution, that we are saying the neutralization reaction. So what is the neutralization reaction? The reaction between acids and bases. The reaction between acids and bases is called neutralization reaction. In the process of neutralization reaction, what is the product? Okay, in the process of neutralization reaction, what is the product? Okay, so what is the product here? Salt and water. So the process of neutralization reaction, dash and dash are produced. What is produced in the neutralization reaction? Every time we are getting salts and water. Okay, so let us see an example for this. So what is we are taking acids? So what is the acid here we are taking? Hydrochloric acid. What is the molecular formula of hydrochloric acid? What is the molecular formula of hydrochloric acid? HCl. Very good. HCl. H must be capital and chlorine, hydrogen and chlorine, C must be capital, and the second letter of the symbol having small n letter. Okay, so plus hydrochloric acid plus bases. So what's the base we are taking here? Sodium hydroxide, NaOH. Okay, so acid and base reacts. Acid and base reacts. You can write the equation. It is very easy. Okay. So water. What is the molecular formula of water? What is the molecular formula of water? H2O. You know that now? Molecular formula of water is H2O. See here one H, here one H. 2H and O. So H2O was removed from this compounds. Okay. So from this compound H2O is removed. And again balance is sodium, Na. Sodium, Na. What is the symbol of sodium? Na. What is the symbol of sodium? Na. Sodium and chlorine is balanced. So sodium chloride salt is produced. Sodium chloride salt is produced. So this is, we can say sodium chloride is a common salt. Sodium chloride is a common salt. Sodium chloride is a common salt. Okay. Now see this hydrochloric acid. This shows the acidic properties. This hydrochloric acid shows acidic properties, and this sodium hydroxide shows basic properties. So these two are chemically opposite in nature. These two are chemically opposite in nature. So now we are adding these two substances, that is acidic substance and basic substance. We are getting the neutral substance, that we can say sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is a common salt which we are adding to the cooking items, that is for kitchen purpose. So this is a neutral in form. Okay, this doesn't show the acidic properties and doesn't show the basic properties. It shows the neutral in properties. Okay, so we can say the process of adding, okay, process of reacting as acid and bases. It forms salt and water. This process we can say it is a neutralization reaction. This reaction we can say it is a neutralization reaction. Understood, children? Okay. Let us see one more example for here. Okay. So we know the acid hydrochloric acid. Okay. We know the acid hydrochloric acid. And then let us see one more acid, sulfuric acid. What is the molecular formula of sulfuric acid? What is the molecular formula of sulfuric acid? H2SO4. Okay, how to write H2? Like this. No. Okay, this is wrong. Okay, 2 must be come in the subscription form. Okay, see if you are writing down of the letter, this we can say this is subscription. If you are writing the upwards, this is a superscription. Okay, you know that one. So subscription form H2, see H2SO4. Okay, what is the molecular formula of sulfuric acid? H2SO4. H2SO4. Okay, plus we are adding lime water. We are adding lime water. So what is the molecular formula of lime water? What is the chemical name of lime water first? What is the chemical name of lime water? Calcium hydroxide. Keep it in your mind. These are the terms you come to know. Okay. So what is the chemical name of lime water? Calcium hydroxide. Keep your reference book with you. Okay. So what are the new terms I'm telling? Write in that. Okay. So then only you come to know. So what is the chemical name of lime water? Calcium hydroxide. What is the chemical name of lime water? Calcium hydroxide. Okay. So what is the molecular formula of calcium hydroxide? Calcium, Ca hydroxide, OH2, calcium hydroxide. So sulfuric acid plus calcium hydroxide, it gives, this also gives a neutralization form of mixture. Okay, so here we are getting water as it is, H2O. Okay, so water molecules we are getting by this reactions, and then we have calcium sulfate, CaSO4 is the salt. We are getting the neutral salt, calcium sulfate. Okay, calcium sulfate. Okay, so then for these are the examples for neutralization reaction. Okay, so we are going to check this as a neutral or acidic or base. So which is this product? Okay, we want to check. So here we want to check, we are using the indicator. Okay, so which indicator? By testing here we are using the chemical indicators, that is artificial indicators. Okay, what is that artificial indicator? The name of the artificial indicator is phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein. So write down this spelling. Okay, so phenolphthalein. Sorry, L-E-I-N. Sorry children, L-E-I-N. Phenolphthalein. Okay. This is the artificial indicator which we are testing here. So this indicator shows this is acidic in nature, and this is base in nature, and this is neutral in nature. So this shows the acidity and base solutions. Okay, here. So phenolphthalein is an indicator used in the neutralization process. So when the solution is basic, okay, if the solution is basic, so this solution is basic. Okay, so that phenolphthalein gives pink in color. Okay, so here this phenolphthalein shows if the solution is more base means it shows pink in color. Okay, pink in color. If the solution is acidic, means that doesn't show any color. So the phenolphthalein shows the colorless. Okay, phenolphthalein shows colorless solution. So we can say that is a acid solution. If it shows a pink color, it is a base solution. Understood children? So if it is acidic means colorless solution we can observe. Okay, colorless solution we can observe. If it is a base means it shows a pink in color. Okay, it is a acidic means it is colorless in color. So it is, sorry, in color there is no in solution there is no color. Okay, but if it is a base in solution, that is we are getting the solutions are neutralizing solution and neutralization reaction. We are getting the product that it is more basic means we can get by the pink in color. If it is more acidic means we can get the colorless solution. Okay, understood children? So okay, so these neutralization reaction which come across our daily life, where and all we are having the practical applications of this neutralization reaction. Let us see is that. Okay, neutralization in our everyday life. See, neutralization in everyday life. Neutralization in everyday life. Where and all we are seeing the main thing, okay, which we are going to any parties, any functions, okay, we are going to eat more. Why? Because that food is so tasty than we are eating in our home. Okay, is it right children? Okay, so we are going to any functions, we are eating more. So what is the problem we are getting the next day? So that is a digestion problem because of more acidity. Why? So in our stomach there is a naturally producing hydrochloric acid. Okay, so while we are eating more food, it produces more hydrochloric acid. It produces more hydrochloric acid. That acidity causes indigestion problem. That acidity causes indigestion problem. indigestion. What are the problems we are facing? That is indigestion. So for this indigestion, so in the process of indigestion, there is a more excess producing of hydrochloric acid. Excess producing of hydrochloric acid. So for that, we are taking antacids. What is that antacids? We are taking tablets now for stomach pain. We are taking tablets, okay, to neutralize our stomach. If there is more acids, so we want to neutralize our stomach to reduce the pain and to increase the digestion system. Okay, so that antacid tablets. Okay, see, antacids we are taking. So what is this antacids? It is a basic in nature, base. Okay, so if there is acid in our stomach, we are giving base to our stomach, then this causes neutralize. Okay, this causes the neutralize. This base goes to our stomach and it reduces the acidity in our stomach. It neutralizes the hydrochloric acid and then it produces the neutral solution, and then we are reducing our pain and we are reducing the pain, and then digestion system should be doing regular works. Okay, so this is the thing we are using in our indigestion. This is the main cause we are getting in our everyday life. Okay, so that is, so due to indigestion, sometimes a person feels pain. Okay, more pain and stomach, more pain in stomach and irritation feelings also. Okay, for this, at every time we can't go to hospitals and we can't take antacids. Okay, because of that we can take antacid like baking soda. Okay, so we are taking baking soda solution. Baking soda solution. Okay, so what is this baking soda? What is the molecular formula of baking soda and what is the chemical name of baking soda? The chemical name of baking soda is sodium hydrogen carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate. What is the chemical name of baking soda? Sodium hydrogen carbonate. See, sodium hydrogen carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate. Okay, what is the chemical name of baking soda? Sodium hydrogen carbonate. Okay, see, sodium Na, hydrogen H, carbonate CO3. Okay, so what is the chemical name of baking soda? Sodium hydrogen carbonate. And what is the molecular formula of baking soda? NaHCO3. NaHCO3. Okay, so this is the main problem we are facing in our daily life. Okay, so that is the another antacid we are using in our home remedy, that is baking soda. So which contains the base, that is sodium hydrogen carbonate, NaHCO3. Okay, so this we can say this is sodium bicarbonate also. Okay, sodium hydrogen carbonate, NaHCO3. See children, so then on now onwards you should learn the symbols of chemicals and symbols of elements and molecular formula of compounds also. Okay, at the starting of this year I gave, you can write, I thought. Okay, you can know. Okay, so you all know the molecular formulas and the formulas of compounds also. Okay, so you come to know these are all. Okay, so practice it in your home. Okay, then the another problem by we are giving the solution of neutralization reaction. What is that another problem? That is ant bite. Okay, see, ant bite. See, naturally we are saying ant bites. Okay, so not ant bites. Ants are touching our skins. Okay, so really we are saying ants are kissing our skins. Okay, so that is why touching, that ants are releasing some acids. Ants are releasing some acid. Okay, what is that acid it releases on our skin? Formic acid. forming acid. Okay, so this acid come to contact with our skin gets burning sensation. Our skin gets burning sensation. Okay, so to remove that, we can neutralize the place which the ant bite. Okay, the place which ant bite, we are neutralizing the place. Okay, how to neutralize? We can use the calamine solution. What is that solution? Calamine solution. So what is this solution? This solution is base in nature. Basic properties in nature. Okay. So this solution is containing zinc. Okay. This solution contains zinc. Zinc salt. Okay. Zinc salt. So this causes the neutralization on the place which is ant bites. Okay, so thus being the base, baking soda solution or calamine solution. Here also we can use baking soda solution. If the ant bites, we can take a baking soda solution and we can apply gently on the place which the ant bite. Okay, then only we can get the relief of the pain or irritation feeling of the ant place of ant bite. Okay, then our next problem, that is soil treatment. Okay, soil treatment. You all know. Okay, so in the fields, the farmers are placing down so many things, that is manures, fertilizers and all. Okay, so why they are putting to get more crops. Okay, more crops. So for that reason, the soil gets more acidic. So the soil is more acidic means, so we want to neutralize that soil to grow another crops on that same place, same fields. Okay, so for that we want to neutralize the fields. So we want to neutralize the fields means we want to put the basic things to that fields. Okay, if the field is more acidic, okay, that is the soil is maybe more acidic. Okay, so in that place we want to put the basic things. What are the basic things we want to add to that fields? That is calcium oxide and calcium hydroxide. Calcium oxide and calcium hydroxide. These two makes the fields neutralize. Okay, make the fields neutralize. Okay, so that is the third thing is soil treatment. Soil treatment. Okay, so that is excess use of chemical fertilizers makes the soil acidic. Okay, that is the farmers are using more fertilizers to grow more crops. Okay, so for that reason, so the soil makes the more acidic. Soil is made up of more acidic. So we want to treat the acidity. Okay, that is we want to neutralize the acidity in the fields. Because of we want to do another type of crops on that field. Okay, so for that purpose we are adding calcium oxide, that is a slaked lime. Calcium oxide is a slaked lime and calcium hydroxide is a lime water, or we can say it is a quicklime. Okay, see, calcium oxide is a slaked lime, or calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide is a quicklime or lime water. Quicklime, we can say, or lime water. Okay, so these two we are using to neutralize the acidic fields. Okay, so these bases neutralize the excess acid present in the soil and reduce its acidic nature. Okay, if the soil is more acidic means we are adding these two, that is calcium oxide and calcium hydroxide, to reduce the acidity in the fields. Okay, so then if the field is more basic, okay, if the field is more basic means we want to add the manures. Okay, we want to add the manures or leaves. So if the field is more acidic, we want to reduce the acidity in the field. If the field is more basic, we want to reduce the basic in the field. Okay, so for that reason, so acid and base are opposite properties. Okay, acid and base are having the opposite chemical properties in nature. So for that, if the soil is more acidic, we want to add the base in the soil. Okay, if the soil is more basic, we want to add the acid in the field. So for that, bases, what are the bases we want to add to the soil to treat that is lake lime and quicklime, that is calcium oxide and calcium hydroxide to neutralize the soil. Okay, and if the field is more basic, means we want to add the manures. Okay, that is manure or compost matters. What is the compost matters? The dry leaves. Okay, dry leaves and leaves are we are adding to the soil. So that natural things, that is compost matter and manure are releases more acids. Okay, so that acids are neutralizes the basic in the soil. Okay, so from that we are getting the neutral soil to more new crops. Okay, so these are the things, and then we have another more problem, that is factory waste. Okay, so that is factory waste which is released by the factories. Factory waste. Okay, so from the factories there is a releases. Okay, so what are the releases? The waste substances discharged by many factories contain acids. Okay, so the waste substances discharged by many factories contains acids, more acids. Okay, so if these factory wastes are allowed to the water bodies, that water bodies are getting acidity. Okay, so that acids, okay, it causes the aquatic animals. It causes many problems to the aquatic animals. I told in the acid rain itself now. So that acid rain causes the aquatic animals to make die. Okay, as the same thing here also we are facing the same problem. This acid waves are mixing into the water bodies, that is rivers, ponds, lakes. Okay, so these all gets that water are more acidic. So because of that acidity, the aquatic animals are facing more problems. That is, and finally that aquatic animals are going to die. Okay, understood children? The factory wastes are therefore neutralized. Okay, so because of that factory wastes are also we can make neutralize. Okay, before sending outside of the factories, we can make that neutralize, and then we can remove the waste from the factories. Okay, we are adding basic substances before disposing it to the water bodies. Okay, so we are disposing that factory waste into the water bodies or any other landscapes also. We are disposing. Before that disposing, we want to neutralize that acid bases. Okay, that is factory waste also neutralized before disposing it. Okay, so understood children, what are the things we are doing in our daily life, that is by the neutralization process. Okay, what are the main things? What is the indigestion problem, and then ant bite. See, indigestion, we are getting bases to our stomach, that is antacids. We are using antacids. Okay, see, I told antacid tablets we are taking. Okay, what are that tablets? That is milk of magnesia. Okay, so that is milk of magnesia. See, milk of magnesia. Milk of magnesia is a base substance in nature. Milk of magnesia is a base substance in nature. This reduces the acidity in our stomach. That is, it reduces the hydrochloric acid in our stomach, and it increases the digestion process. Okay, so then we have a ant bite, and in ant bite we are getting a formic acid to the direct contact to our skin. Okay, if more acids is contact with our skin, we are getting burning sensation. Okay, so that is formic acid. It reduces by the calamine solution of soil treatment. Soil treatment means if the soil is more acidic, we want to add the basic substances to reduce the acidity in the soil. Okay, we are treating like that. If the soil is more basic, okay, so for that we want to neutralize that basic soil. So for that we are adding acid substances, that is if the manures, okay, if we are adding manures or compost matters, that releases more acidity in nature. So that acidity neutralizes the basic soils. Okay, so for this treatment we are grown the more crops in that soil. Okay, and then factory waste. In factory waste also more acids is done. Okay, so that acids also we want to utilize before disposing it in the factories. Okay, so when utilizing we are adding bases to that. Okay, then only we can utilize it. Okay, understood children? So this lesson, acids, bases and salts, we are seeing the concepts about acids, bases and salts, and then indicators, how to test the acid, bases and salts. For that reason we are seeing indicators and what are the types of indicators, and then about acid rates and neutralization. Neutralization reaction. What is the neutralization reaction? The reaction between acids and bases is called neutralization reaction. What are the products we are getting from the neutralization reaction? Salts and water. What are the products we are getting? Salts and water. Okay, and what are the problems we are facing in everyday life, and we want to neutralize it. What are the neutralization reactions we are seeing in our daily life? That is these four things. Okay.